Hello, my nomad souls. Welcome to another episode of Wise Expats. Today we have our partners of Blue Bishop here. Welcome, Henny.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today. It's such a pleasure. And today we will be discussing about immigration, visas, and other procedures that you need to complete here when you move to Hungary. Okay, let's start. Henny, could you please tell us the why behind Blue Bishop, your journey, and so on?
Hello, everyone. Yes, so I'm Henrietta Kiyoshi. I'm the CEO with my partner with to Blue Bishop Relocations. We opened our company in last year, July. And before that, I worked for another relocation company for 10 years. And before that, the immigration office of Hungary in Budapest. So I'm in this industry for 15 years and we have a lot of experience with private clients, with companies, individuals, of course. So I think I know almost everything about this whole thing. And Blue Bishop is working with mainly immigration, but besides of these the destination services, so home search, school search for the families, bank account opening, driver's license if somebody needs in Hungary, taxations. We have a lawyer who can give some legal advice as well. So we try to solve all the steps in a new country if somebody needs, and of course to keep everything in line, give the right information in time, of course, and prepare everyone that what is going on here and how we can build up the full process to move in Budapest or in any other countries, of course, in Hungary, because not just in Budapest, but so much other cities. We have right now some big plans and investments.
That's great. Many foreign companies or Hungarian companies, they have issues with bringing work permits and so on. So could you please tell us how is your approach basically for this type of cases?
2024, yes, we had a big law change, and right now it's a little bit more difficult than before. Of course, the EU blue card workers, they are absolutely okay here, and the government support the high qualified persons to come here and work here. We have a minimal salary rate. It's a must to receive in every month. But with a diploma or a university degree or a college degree, everyone can come and join to a company. Of course, it's right now with these steps, it's absolutely okay to come. On the other hand, we have some other work permit types who, for example, has just secondary school or high school certificates or not having a diploma. It's a little bit more difficult to receive a permit. On the other hand, we try to find a solution because right now in Hungary we have a lot of type of residence permits. So of course, not just the work, but any other types can be relevant as well. But for example, if somebody is already here because studied here and would like to stay here for working, it's easier. So maybe a plan can be if somebody would like to learn something in a university here or a master course. After that, it's absolutely possible to having a work permit. But yes, it's not an easy. And of course, if somebody is already living here, it's almost a little bit easier. On the other hand, from the good countries, which is not a migration risk, it's easier to come here. So right now, yes, we are a little bit struggling. On the other hand, as I saw, a lot of foreign national would like to come here to work because living here it's a little bit cheaper than other European countries. So of course they can have savings. They can live not just in the city but outside of the city, and that's why it's easier, I think. So if somebody would like to come, it's absolutely possible. The only thing, the strategy and the plan, how they would like to come, and of course, to having a real reason to be here, living here, work here, pay taxes, pay the social security contribution. It's always easy to tell the truth and then receive the right permit. And it's minimum for 2 years, always the permits for working, the usual one, but the EU Blue Card is for 4 years. And definitely it's absolutely renewable.
Okay, that's great. And now the white card is a game changer. What do you think are the main reasons of delays or rejections for this kind of permits?
Yes. As I see, a lot of people just think about the white card that, okay, maybe I can receive this type of permit. And the immigration office and the government realized that. So the digital nomad visa is absolutely valid. Who is a digital nomad? And that's why we have exact rules. So the minimum 3,000 euros salary or own company, and what the immigration rules and the law needs, we definitely need to present. So that's why I think the best, if somebody would like to have this permit, absolutely be on this side. So can prove the work or can prove the own company, which is in a digital way. If somebody just calling me or asking information, I definitely telling them this because it's important. The immigration office has a right always to ask more supporting documents. And if they realize that it's not a real aim to stay here, it's absolutely a rejection. So that's why we just need to take care of this. On the other hand, because I have a lot of good results and successful applications, if it's a digital nomad, they are freely give the permit. And it's 1 + 1 year, so 1 year firstly, and after 1 year renewal. But definitely, we just need to follow the rules of the law. Investment program here in Hungary. It's presented by and authenticated by the government. So yes, what is the good point that if somebody just doing this investment fund for 250,000 euros, the government and the bank guaranteed the 10-year long residence permit, which is a permanent residency type. And if somebody would like to build up a company or working or any other thing, it's free. So not necessary any other work permits, not necessary any other bureaucracy and administration process. Because with that one, it's easy, not just here, but it's a Schengen type of residence permit, of course. So if somebody would like to settle in the Schengen area or in Hungary and having this investment, and this is the reason, I think it's a good option. And we just build up the whole process together with the investment fund. So absolutely, we have the steps how we can support the clients from the beginning at the end.
And if someone is thinking about moving to Hungary, how Lubishop can support them to move here?
The first thing is that if I receive, for example, an email with some questions, I always would like to set up a call, firstly, um, to see that what is the situation of the other people who would like to come here, working or any other, because we just facing some very human problems as well. For example, the medical treatment. And after that, together, we try to build up the whole plan and the strategy, because the first step with the relocation is not just the immigration. So the whole process to somebody would like to move here and move the whole life here in Hungary. So of course, the first step is always the immigration, because this is the longest part of of the process. And for that, if you realize that which is the best aim to receive a permit, after that, collecting the documents, of course, and I always just give the information what is the best. Mandatory to submit the application at the consulate in the home country, or they can come here and we will submit here the application together. But the main point is that from the start, we just try to build up the trust and take the hand. And of course, we will accompany them at the end of the relocation because it's very important to having the trust. It's very important to meet personally as soon as possible because as I see after this 15 years, just this digital way is not always the best because they will be new persons here. So that's why if somebody can show the city, if somebody can accompany them with the home search, which is, I think, another complicated thing because, of course, very fast market, deposit problems, owners problems, language problems always. And of course, we just need to take care of the timing. It's always a good point because the address and the accommodation always needs for the immigration process as well. So that's why we just need to build up together the plan. And of course, the taxation, the social security, if somebody needs a private medical insurance, a bank account opening, because it's a build process. Immigration, and after, if we have all the uh, documents and papers, after we will just uh, support with all of the other services.
Okay, great. So you offer differentiation services for
Yes.
those who are digital nomads, who are will be here only for 1 or 2 years. Let's say, what is, do you think, like the most essential steps that they sometimes overlook?
Um, for example, if it's a visa-free person, they always have 90 days without visa to have it to be here. With this term, we can meet, we can discuss the whole process, and after that, the immigration, and if they need any other support, we can build up. The little bit more difficult if somebody is not a visa-free person, because of course we just need to take care of the timing as well to book the appointment at the visa centers and or the consulates. And of course, after that, we just need to follow up the case that when they can exactly arrive. And if somebody would like to find the perfect home after, until we just need to take care of the hotel reservation, for example, or any other solution. But we can show to the immigration office, which is a true information. And of course, they can come here having a hotel reservation, easy to arrive here. If they need, we can meet at the airport with an airport pickup service as well. So it's up to who afraid of this whole process and the moving and the relocation. And I saw some people who are absolutely familiar with these because it's not the first time to relocate. But as I see, it's very important to having this human way to communicate. It's a good point, not just for me, but for the clients as
Yes,
well.
and they will save a lot of stress.
Yes, yes. And if they have any questions, we can communicate via WhatsApp, via email. So it's very important because if somebody's afraid, and a lot of people are afraid, not just the immigration process, but it's a new country, it's a new life. And if somebody is not knowing anything about the European culture, for example, it's a shock. It's a shock. On the other hand, after, if they realize that it's an enjoyable thing, it's free to live here.
Mm. Okay, and for someone who is a freelancer or a digital nomad who doesn't have like a physical employment here in Hungary, how, I mean, what kind of tip can you give them to find a lease or a flat to rent?
Yeah, if because I saw a lot of people just visiting the online sites,
Yeah.
and it's a good point. On the other hand, they will face that a lot of owners afraid of the foreign people, for example. And it's if somebody has a Hungarian helper or a translator or somebody, it's easier because we can communicate to the owners that why is a good if we are here in the process, because of course after that they can turn to us if they have any question. And of course the foreign nationals, as I know and as I have an experience, usually better than a Hungarian one, because they absolutely protect the apartments. So of course it's not an easy to find the good apartment, because the rental fees are a little bit high right now. But we always just try to manage to organize a tour. So within one day we can visit 6 or 8 apartments, and if somebody just found the perfect one, we just need to step immediately. So paying the deposit, making the contract, and of course we can support with the contract signing as well, and writing to protect the client and the owners as well. And of course we will assist with the move-in and the check-in process. For example, taking pictures about the condition of the apartment, because if somebody will leave the apartment, it's important to show that yes, that damage it was already here, so it's not my fault. So because it's protects to receive back the deposit. So this is what we can offer, and we can support the clients, and I think the owners as well, because I have a lot of connections, and the owners always just calling me that, oh, unfortunately that person will move out, and do you have any other good clients? So that's why I think it's important to know each other with the client as well, and we will find the perfect solution for the housing as well.
That's good. And without sharing names, maybe can you share some stories that stay with you that you have dealt with?
Yeah, just two two are in my mind. So the first is a white card. So uh, he was a third country national guy. Uh, he was here with a white card, and after that, he just had a Hungarian wife. But unfortunately, the bureaucracy it was so long, and they not received the Hungarian marriage certificate. So we renewed 1 year, and after that, he went to the home country and submit again the white card application. But in the law, there is a line that it's 1 + 1 year. But it's no any written form that it's not possible to submit again the application. And firstly, the immigration office rejected this application. We made the appeal, and the second stage, uh, they just write a very long decision that yes, we are right, and he received the permit. So it's a good point, because for this white card, it's always a problematic one. But right now we have an experience that how we can do it again. And the other thing, it's another family, third country national family, and cannot solve that how they can stay here without the supporter of the family, so the father. And one of the child, so one girl, she has a neurological problem, and we just proved the condition with official papers from the doctors, because she received here the best treatment, yes. And after that, the immigration office was very, very humanity, and we received the permit, so they can continue absolutely the treatment.
It's a beautiful story. And I'm
Yeah.
glad that she is now recovered or at least.
Yes, absolutely. So because they mentioned that they lived in a lot of countries, and here they received the best treatment for her. So that's why if somebody has this health problem and would like to come here for the treatment, it's absolutely possible. And the immigration office absolutely understands. So that's why if somebody is afraid that the immigration office is not so human, not taking care of the foreign nationals, it's not true. It's absolutely depends on the situation. And because I work here and I know that um, they have a smile to realize that if it's a fake application. But if somebody just telling the truth, it's not a big deal to receive a permit. Not just the medical treatment, but any other.
And if someone is sitting in a cafe in London or New York or any other place in the world, what piece of advice could you give them to make their immigration process smooth?
I think if somebody decide to come here and move here, relocate here, of course, firstly, just build up a strategy and the aim of the stay. It's always working or just visiting or white card or investment, any other. And after that, always to collect the information and maybe try to find the trustable person who can help. Because I think uh, to do this alone, it's not a good choice. Because if we do it together, it's always easier. You just need to think about and maybe try to find out on the internet that who is the best for you, of course. And after that, just try to communicate as often as you can, and then just start. So not think about a lot of, just a start. And then you will see that within, I think, 4 months, definitely you can move here, stay here, and enjoy everything. Because here in Hungary, for example, I can do, or we can do with Booby Shop, a lot of things with just authorization. So they can enjoy that coffee in New York and after in Budapest as well.
In New York, coffee in Budapest.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Henny, for joining us
Thank you.
and for sharing this valuable knowledge. And thanks to you for joining into this episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe, or even share with anyone who might be dealing with this kind of issues. And I'm gonna leave our contact details on the comments. So if you have any situation that you need our support, you can contact us. And see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.